Welcome back to Golden Goose and my Road to Glory series that follows running back James Brown of the Auburn Tigers. Today, the Tigers are taking on Kansas State University at Kansas. Now, we are ranked in the top 25 even after dropping last week's game, and Kirk's going to side with us on this one, even though Kansas State has a little bit better offense than us. Looking at this matchup, both 90 overall. Kansas State's offense 95, our defense 88. Their defense is 87, our offense is 91. We're expecting a high-scoring game here, but it's going to be a close one. Whoever wins is going to truly deserve it. To start this game here in Kansas, we're going to get the ball first. We're 2-1 on the season, looking to improve to 3-1 at the 1/3 of the way mark of the season. Handing off to James Brown. Brown's going to take it up the middle. This man is a trucking machine, and he finds 17 on his first carry. And Auburn is going to go in the hurry up because they like what they see here in these two packages, trying to keep Kansas State defense on the field, keep them tired, keep them worn out, man in motion for the Tigers. And Brown's going to take it again. Wow, up the middle, keeping his balance. And there's a fumble there. It looked like it happened a little late, but the Tigers do recover. That hurts. Brown was really off to a hot streak, a 17-yard carry. That one goes for about 5. Man in motion here. Tigers play action. Hunter throws it to the man in the flat, and he's going to work his way forward for 3. 3rd down and 2. Into Kansas State territory now, another play action. Hunter delivers a quick strike. Still going 40, 30, 20. Big Burp City to the 15. Working his way all the way to the 10. 39 yards for Eric Vaughn on the reception. Brown sits out a couple plays. 3rd down and 4. The ball is sitting at the 4-yard line. Brown is usually pretty good inside the 5 of finding his way into the end zone. They give it to Brown. Brown keeps it, and he works his way into the end zone. He's been money since his freshman season inside the 5, and that's no different today. Auburn takes the lead 6-0 over Kansas State. Relatively long drive for Kansas. They work all the way down the field, tie things up here 7-7. This is a big game for the Tigers. They really need this win and bad. They've already lost an SEC game this season, and Brown trying to get behind his blocker probably cost him a good 5 yards. Now, James Brown did tell the Tigers that he would be thinking of transferring after this year if he doesn't get the carries he's looking for. He wants, anywhere from 20 to 25 carries a game, and he's been getting around that in these first 3 weeks, so he's got to be pretty happy with the production he's seen right here. Big reception by him for the 1st down. Feel like Brown's just gearing up right now to break a big one in this game. We're going to have to keep our eyes on him. Another play action attempt here. Hunter still back in the pocket, gets rid of it to the left side. That is incomplete. 2nd down and 10, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Tigers have the ball, and it looks like they're handing it off to Brown on some type of counter play. Oh, it looked like Brown was going to be able to go all the way there, but got caught up. They take Brown out for a few plays. He gets some air. 3rd down and 4 inside the red zone, sitting at the 18. Brown offset to the right. He's open. He calls for it. He gets the reception inside the 5. Works his way into the end zone. Wow, they had him caught up around the 3 or 4 yard line, but Brown just kept those legs churning, and he works his way into the end zone for a receiving touchdown here. He was wide open over the center, coming out of that backfield, carrying about 2 to 3 guys with him into the end zone. Kansas State answers right back. It is 14-14. This is a good football game here. Auburn in the top 25. Looking to advance to 3-1. A win here might move them up a couple of spots in the rankings. Brown stays back to block. Hunter throws a complete pass to the right side, but only for 1. 7 for 9 for Hunter today, 93 yards and a touchdown. Brown offset to the left right now. Hand off to Brown, 2 blockers in front of him. Brown's working his way, turning those legs. 3rd down and 4 after a 5-yard carry. It's been a lot of back and forth in this game. You really need to keep points on the board, as these are 2 dominant offenses going up against each other, and there's a completion over the center. That's going to be another set of downs. 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Let's see what happens here. Man in motion for the Tigers to the left, and a little bit of play action to Brown. Hunter has all day. He delivers a slow floater to the right side that's going to be knocked incomplete. Tigers fans have to be rejoicing. Last season, 7-6, losing that bowl game. Just a very depressing season for Auburn. This year already 2-1, hoping to advance to 3-1 if things go right in this game. Brown tripping up in the backfield. It's going to bring it to 3rd down and 10. 7 carries for Brown already in this one, 43 yards. He has that touchdown, and he does have a touchdown through the air as well, so looking good on both fronts. Brown's open over the center. They're going to deliver it to him. Working his way up for the 1st down into Kansas State territory. Haven't seen much of the read option today. Auburn did a lot of that last season. Has done a bit of it this season. Hunter usually does keep the ball, and he keeps it here. Hunter's working his way up the middle and finds another first down for the Tigers. 6 for 6 here on this drive, looking to make it 7, and he's got it. That is a first down, 7 for 7 on third down conversions today. They take Brown out, let him rest. Auburn scores. It's 21-14, 1:01 to go in the second quarter. At halftime, KSU's going to get the ball first. Hunter snaps the ball. Brown wide open on the left side. They don't deliver it. It's a loss of 1 on the reception. I don't know what you're going to do here. Your offense has been producing today. You just don't want to take any unnecessary risks. Up the right side, that's going to be a 1-yard completion, 3rd and 10. 37 seconds on the clock. The Tigers have the ball, 3rd down and 10. They hand it off to Brown. Brown's going to work the center. Brown still on his feet is going to find a first down, and that's going to be a timeout from Auburn. Brown is so productive up the middle, running between the tackles. That's where you want him. And right there, he finds 10 yards on 3rd down and 10. And look at this. He wants the ball. He's not going to get it. That would have been a tough spot into double coverage, though. 14 for 19, 143 yards and 2 touchdowns for Hunter. Brown does have 4 receptions on the day. 2nd down and 10. Still a few yards away from Kansas State territory. Oh, they're going high. Brown leaps up and grabs it, and another timeout for the Tigers. Brown is shaking his head. He had to climb a ladder for that one. This was a great catch, great athleticism by Brown here, calling for it, then thrown high and lofted into double coverage, but he jumps up and grabs it. Now they're into Kansas State territory around the 48. I'd say you'd probably be comfortable if you get another 20 yards for the field goal here. You have 1 timeout, so you're going to have to throw towards the outside. Can't afford a completion inbounds because you'd have to use that timeout. And right there, you get out. 18 seconds still preserving that timeout. 18 seconds to go. You're around a 48-yard field goal from this point. Trying to make it a 10-point lead before the half. Brown wants it. He was open on that left side. And I mean, you threw it out of bounds. Actually, you didn't. Did they not get it out of bounds? I think you have to take a timeout here and hope for the best. That's what they're going to do. They're going to see if they can get this field goal. Nope, they're deciding to go for a Hail Mary. They say, hey, this kick isn't worth attempting. You know, you're looking at about a 46-yarder. It's not the longest of kicks, but obviously not worth it in their eyes, and they're going to throw this one into the end zone, but it's dropped. Auburn Tigers had their hands on it, but couldn't come down. They have 1 second, though. They'll get one more attempt. They're 8 for 8 on third down conversions. See what they do here. Obviously, you need to go to the end zone. Don't have a lot of time. 1 second. And Brown is not going to get the toss his way. It's up into a crowd of people, and that's going to be incomplete. And that's going to end the first half of football. Kansas State goes down and scores on their first drive of the second half. It's 21-17. Tigers still have a 4-point lead. Here on 1st down and 10, ball at the 25. They hand it off to Brown. Brown's going to cut outside, break 1, and still on his feet, grinding, finding 3. Man in motion for the Tigers to the left side. A handoff to Brown up the middle. He's going to work his way. He's got serious downhill speed right now. You're not going to stop him when he gets into 4th gear. I think that's Brown's 10th or 11th carry of the game. We're here in the second half now. They're definitely trying to keep around 15-plus carries a game. We're seeing that. Brown spins off a tackle, finds 3. They let Brown sit for a bit. 2nd down and 8 in Kansas State territory. A 4-point game here. Let's see what they do. It looks like it's some play action. Brown staying back to block for the quarterback, Hunter. Hunter throws to the left side. It's incomplete. 3rd down and 8, and Kansas State fans are getting loud. This ball is snapped. Brown calls for it on the screen. Brown's trying to run a man over. 4th down and 6. You got to go for it. You know, you're in that position where you can't kick the field goal. Punting it, there's not a huge point. Let's see what they do here. 4th down and 6. And they're going to keep it to Brown. Brown catches this one. He's going to be tackled. The screen doesn't hold up. Kansas State scores. It's 24-21. I mean, last week we saw Auburn lose in overtime, and they definitely don't want to repeat that this week. Close game here, down by 3 in the 4th quarter, or approaching the 4th quarter, I should say. And that goes for nothing, and it's going to take us into Q4. This game has been close. Auburn losing to Kansas State 24-21. 11 carries, 75 yards for Brown today. Definitely got to get him more involved here. You're only down by 3, and he's such a weapon for the Tigers. It's just so surprising that they don't utilize him enough, especially when the passing game's not working on the day. But there's Hunter. A nice little move there. Gets the 1st down on the option. Looking to go into Kansas State territory. Another option, and Hunter keeps it. It looks like the same play, and it's going to go for nothing. Second down and 10. What are you going to do here? I mean, you've been throwing it, running the option with the quarterback a bit. But Brown's been pretty efficient and effective here. Trying to run him up the middle, though. My God, they send a couple extra men. It's third down and 12. Crowd chanting defense. It's loud, and the Auburn Tigers have to be a little disappointed with what's happening right now. Quarterback finally gets rid of it, and it's going to be complete but short. Fourth down and 4. The Tigers get a turnover on defense. It's something they badly needed. 24-21, 5:46 to go. And they're into Kansas State territory to start things off here. Hunter keeps it. That play was blown up from the start. Second and 10. I just don't know why sometimes the Tigers don't stick to simple running plays. I mean, you have such an effective back running between the tackles that I think that's something you should try to do. And right here, Brown could have really took that one probably all the way to the house, but, you know, quarterback keeps it. Third and 7. Running the option with a quarterback that doesn't really know how to read a defense. It's spelling problems for the Tigers this season. And here you go. You got Brown open. He wanted the ball. He was going to get him that first down, but they get it anyways to the left side, and they're inside the 20. They took Brown out for a bit. They score, and Kansas State answers right back. It's a 3-point game again. 31-28, 2:14 to go. Ball at the 25. Auburn has a man in motion. And it looks like Hunter takes the snap. Everyone's covered up. Hunter's going to deliver it short. Nice block by Brown. Third down and 3. Now in this situation, you do have Brown. He is a very powerful back. Maybe hand it to him. Hope he can find those 3 yards. You know, you're getting to that very concerning time of the game here. And it looks like it's first down and 10. They're going to give it to him. That was by the nose of the football. And the Tigers are going in the hurry up. 1:50 to go here. You got all 3 timeouts. So does Kansas. So you got to be careful here. And right here, wow, the Tigers running back Brown is going to find a hole and find 6. Hurrying up again, maybe trying to wear out this Kansas State defense, maybe force them to use some of their timeouts. And Brown's going to keep it up that right side, and he's going to be an inch short. They're going to hurry up again. Third down, inches to go. Hunter looking at the coverage, looking at protection. And Brown steamrolls and finds the first down. He's on the other side of the 50. They only need a field goal. You have 1:12 left, 3 timeouts. Hunter looking at coverage. They've been in the hurry up, keeping this Kansas State defense on their heels. And Brown comes off the tackle, finds 3. They're going to give him some oxygen probably now. Oh, boy. Auburn scored. Stop Kansas State. 20 seconds to go. Kansas State does have 2 timeouts. They're going to be looking for that victory formation right now. Kansas State uses 1, second and 12. And a snap there. Third down and 14. 18 seconds to go, and a timeout has been used. Third down and 14. I do not trust the computer right now to wear off these 18 seconds. We'll see what happens. And there's 17, 16, 15, 14. We're going to call a hurry up just to try to wear some of this time off. Call a timeout before the ball is snapped. Hunter trying to get behind him. And oh my God, I tried to call a timeout. We're going to turn over on downs. Wow. Okay, so 5 seconds to ruin our lives. From the 35, quarterback standing at the 40. I will kill myself if this happens. And here we go. Big pass up that side, and it's going to be knocked incomplete. 1 second to go. Now, see what I was trying to do is wear the clock to 5 seconds. A normal person wouldn't have even snapped that football, but they snapped it. They snapped it. 1 second here on the clock. They have one opportunity to throw to the end zone. They're going up high and deep, and it's dropped. And that's going to end the game. Auburn wins. What a game it was. The Tigers walk away with a W. That was a close one. Brown heavily involved. This was a great completion from Hunter to Brown for a touchdown. Brown carried 3 men on his back to get into the end zone there, and this was a hard-fought game by the Tigers against a pretty solid ball club in Kansas State. So, I mean, definitely deserving of that top 25 ranking, improving to 3-1 on the season. Hunter gets player of the game honors. On the ground today, Brown had 17 carries for 97 yards and a touchdown, looking really good, and he's getting the number of carries he really wants in a game. Receiving-wise, he had 7 catches for 79 yards and a TD, literally tying Joel Cole as the top receiver of the day. Otherwise, McFarland had 4 catches for 8 yards, Gaston 3 for 48, and Vaughn had 3 for 54 and a touchdown. After getting that W against Kansas State, we moved to number 23 in the nation, 3-1 record, and now this week we take on FCS East. Obviously, this is a home game for us, the Tigers, and Kirk's going to side with us in this one. This should be an easy game to improve to 4-1 on the season. Ooh, there's some good upgrades right now. Howling Dog gives us more speed and break tackle. And then we have this one, which gives us a 99 overall, gives us spec, catch, elusiveness, agility, and speed. We don't have enough points for this, but maybe after the game we will, and we'll be able to get this, and I would love to get this as well, because that would give us, actually, yeah, that would give us 99 speed and like 94 break tackle, which would be perfect if we could get both of those. Season stats for Brown so far: 74 carries over 4 games, 556 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Conference standings still looking relatively the same, sitting at 3-1, 1-1 in conference play. LSU, Texas A&M, and Alabama still undefeated in conference. And LSU and Texas A&M are undefeated right now in the nation. I mean, we lost that game to Texas A&M, really hoping that if we play LSU, we can squeeze a win out there. And obviously, we face against Alabama later this season. So, I mean, conference still very much in the air right now. It's all about that Heisman watch. Texas A&M quarterback, he's a junior, a scrambler. He's at number 1. Now, they did beat us earlier this season, but we have James Brown at number 2 in the Heisman watch, hoping to improve his skills and obviously yardage and numbers. Obviously, receiving has been big for Brown, a big consideration here of being in the Heisman watch even in his sophomore season. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications if you're new. And until next time, peace out.